Welcome, students. Mike Elmore here, Principles of Marketing, MKT1110, with a week one overview of our library resources for our class. I mentioned this in my introduction video. I hope you spent time on that. And what I'm going to do is spend a minute, explain this library resource link, some of the benefits, and then guide you to one specific resource which I hope you'll find valuable for this week one and beyond as you start researching your company. So this is setups very likely is a little different as it's the instructor setup, but one thing should be similar is you should have a left navigate here with a lot of these different things. I realize I have a lot more things than you probably do, but you should have library resources. So let's click on library resources. Now this opens us straight directly into the resource for this class, Principles of Marketing. But I want you to note, and I'll share another link within a separate post that will guide you to the overall library resources and an additional link on how to research businesses, which you'll see some similarity, but it can also be another beneficial one. So overall, what do I want to highlight? This is a wealth of data. Look at, here's our subheadings that has all similar data when we get in there. Marketing environment for an industry. You're going to have to look at this as we move forward in this class. So here you've got some additional ebooks. You've got these videos are great. And so for every market planning, demographics and stats, market research, a video, SWOT analysis, all things you're going to have to do. Ethics, we'll look at that. The product demand life cycle, we're certainly going to look at that. And we've got videos. The Boston Consulting Group growth matrix, you're going to have to look at that. So a lot of resources in here. For our purposes, these databases, you're paying as a student at Baker, and industry pays for many of these. IBISWorld is my focus. You're going to hear me talk about IBISWorld. I've already opened it. Your challenge after clicking on that link is going to be to find and enter your library number. Do it. Overcome the hurdle. It should be with your information on your profile or your back of your ID card. Find it. Get in here. IBISWorld. For my examples, I like to use Kellogg's. Okay. First hurdle right away for Kellogg's is what? You can see how I got some matches. I'm going to focus on Kellogg's Corn Flakes. This is one of my standard examples. Okay. That's going to be my product. So cereal production in the U.S. That's going to be your first hurdle. But my commitment to those that get posted at a reasonable time in the company selection will be to try to guide you to potential industries based on what company information you provide me. Cereal production in the U.S. Here we are. Okay, you've got PDF, you can print off stuff. You got experts, you can search within here, and within each little section you have video tutorials. This is a wealth. I always stumble over myself with trying to explain the benefits here. This is a wealth of information. Look at these tabs about this industry. Look at here. Major players, your ask. We're going to get down here to major companies. Your ask, supply chain, you're going to have to look at that. Industry at a glance. Kellogg's is the leader. General Mills, as we'll see down there. But look at the products and the segments, So I'm looking at ready-to-eat corn breakfast cereals. That sounds like cornflakes to me. Look at the structure, the life cycle stage, an executive summary on it. industry performance, industry outlook. You're frequently asked in projects like this to discuss trends. Again, if you need to understand what this section is about and trying to explain, you can watch the video. It'll explain it to you. A wealth of information here, guys. Major companies. Again, there you are. Okay? You're asked to pick. So if I was going to do my study on Kellogg's, General Mills would be my top competitor. So a short but very important little clip here to get you engaged, number one, with that resource guide under library resources for the class. And then number two, specifically, some of these databases, and even more specifically than IBISWorld, if you're able to use it. You might have to go back and spend time with Business Source Complete or Merchant, Nexus. So take the time, spend some time on this, getting off the ground with research. And there's two or three components, as I noted in my introduction video, that IBISWorld can support for that part one of the project. Consider it, take some time, and I hope you found value, and I look for feedback here.